All right, everybody, welcome back. This is Closing Bell, and we do this every Tuesday at 4:30. And this is obviously one of my favorite days. Today is April Fool's Day, and I guess there was a lot of April Fools going on in some of the stocks that we've heard, but that had some big moves, and especially all the news that we've been hearing on the TV. I know Andrew's going to probably want to talk about all this big news about what they're talking about, high-frequency trades and so on, because being a market maker, we all had a little piece of it and involved in it, and once again, it's for our advantage for you guys, and it's always a fun topic. I'm actually going to be doing an event tomorrow exclusively on high-frequency trades, so all of you guys are more than happy, welcome to join me. Now, in the meantime, everybody, we had a really, really busy week this week. We had a Cyber Expo on Saturday, and Andrew did join us for that event. It was a really good event. We had over 1,500 people have attended that event, and Andrew did an excellent job. Actually, it was I have to admit, it was probably one of my favorite out of all the speakers to listen to. Just a very understanding way of speaking and explaining things about how the market works. And the reason why is, Andrew has obviously been a floor trader on the CBOE, knows how to trade options. And one thing that I liked about Andrew, he does exactly what I do. He's not only is he a floor trader, but he runs a professional trading room regarding options and is there all day trading with you. So you get to see things, what it's like to really, really be in the market. And that is what we all want to see. You want to see somebody that puts their money where their mouth is, because that's what separates people from PowerPoint pushers and traders, and that's what we are. So don't want to take too much time from Andrew. Is gonna pick up, and Andrew, you can close out the meeting when you're done. But Andrew's going to talk for about an hour. And once again, if everyone, please hold your questions to the end, unless we asked everyone. If you had any questions, for the meantime, Andrew, the stage is all yours. Thanks for coming. Just give us a second. We're just waiting for Andrew to speak. Looks like his mic is not on. All right, hold on one second. Looks like Andrew.
Technology is always interesting to me because I have a $3,000 customized computer that I've had issues with for some time, and then I jumped onto my old computer with my Rosetta Stone headset, and my $200 Jabra headset wasn't working. So it's always interesting how technology works for me. But we'll get the show on the road here. I apologize for the sound, but I promise to make it up to you in this presentation. And we're going to talk about my secret weapon, the best technical indicator in the world. And I'll be your presenter today. My name is Andrew Keene. Past performance is not indicative of future results. So from 2006 to 2009, I was the biggest independent Apple trader in the world. I didn't know anything about technical analysis. And that was always interesting to me. I traded on the floor for over a decade. And I was a market maker. And as a market maker, I never looked at a chart. I had no idea what a chart was, okay? And as, trading evolves and as we become a lot more electronic, one of two things can happen. I can move and shift to the waves of the trading floor, away from the trading floor, or I can be left, behind in the times. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't know anything about technical analysis. So I started doing a bunch of research, and this is when I ran into the Ichimoku cloud. And I've taught thousands of students the Ichimoku cloud. A couple things about the cloud of why it's so great. Number one, it's 100% free. Okay, I'm not in here to sell you guys an indicator or a scan. You can get it for free on Thinkorswim, TradeStation, NinjaTrader, or I use TradingView.com. So you can get the Ichimoku cloud. You literally, all you have to do is punch it in there, okay? And I can show you how it looks here on TradingView once I get signed into my account here. So it's simple and easy, and it's free. Another thing I like about the cloud is it's very easy to understand. Once you understand the schematics behind the cloud, it works so well. And I took a trade today in Facebook, using the Ichimoku Cloud, and I made $4,500 today, and I'll bring that up in a little while. So, simple, easy, and free. Sounds great, right? So I'm going to teach you what the cloud is. If you want to remember the equations of how they're calculated, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to, okay? You don't have to remember all the mathematical equations. Sure, you guys have seen me on TV. I was just on Fox Business today. I was on CNBC yesterday. I'm on Bloomberg, Sky Australia, BNN Canada. They don't put people on TV if they don't know what they're talking about. Today they had me talking about student debt loans, okay? And the next bubble to burst, I think, is going to be student debt. $150 billion a year they give out. Education's going up in price. And to be honest, they can't really fund it. Eventually, this is going to be a bubble that's going to burst, okay? But going back to the Ichimoku Cloud, I can bring this up, and at the end, Jim Cramer has his quote-unquote lightning round. I'm going to give you guys an opportunity, and we're going to pull up lightning round here, which is, my way of looking at charts, and I can look at it fast, simple, and easy, and I can see if a trade is profitable or unprofitable. I can see entries, exits, stop losses. I had a great trade in Facebook, and I'm going to bring this one up for you guys here in a second. Simple and easy. I do this in front of, my subscriber base every single day throughout the day, and this is a great setup. I day trade using the Ichimoku Cloud. I day trade certain stocks. I day trade Facebook, Apple, Tesla, Twitter. Those are the ones that I've consistently made money on. Apple, Facebook, Tesla, Twitter. I used to day trade oil on the 5-minute bar. And when you're trading, you have to know the right intervals, okay? You got to always trade the right intervals, okay? If you're trading forex on a 5-minute bar, you're just going to get chopped up. If you're trading Apple on an hour bar, good luck to you, okay? So when you're trading, not only do you got to trade well, you got to trade on the right interval. And I'm going to show you the setup I had here in Facebook, and I made $4,500 today in Facebook. And I'm just going to show you my setup, and it was simple and easy, okay? Within seconds, I can know if a trade is bullish or bearish. So here's a simple, I can't even show, but I took a trade in Facebook, and I made $4,500 today. So let's get on with the presentation. Little risk disclaimer here. Day trading, short-term trading, options trading, and future tradings are extremely risky. The difference between a good trader and a great trader. A good trader always thinks about how much money they can make. A great trader, I consider myself a great trader. First thing I always think about is how much money I can lose, okay? I started my trading account this year with $220,000, and I moved it up to $540,000. Sold back off, I'm at $410,000. But the first quarter, I generated a profit of $180,000 in my account. The first quarter, I was up 81% on my trading account. Not too bad in a sideways market. Market really didn't move up or down. The Dow was actually down. So I was up 81%, up $180,000, and that's after all commissions are paid, okay? So if there's a number I want you guys to always have, the number is 90, okay? 90% of all traders lose money. And it's hard to think about and hard to imagine. If there's 100 people out there, there's 100 people in the room watching this webinar right now, only 10 of you are going to make money. And the average time frame of a day trader is a year and a half. My goal is to get the longevity longer. I feel like it's my goal in life and my mission to make more traders profitable, okay? I'm going on to Habitat for Humanity. I just signed up for my trip in Nicaragua in May, so I'm excited for that. I do a lot of charity work, Boys and Girls Clubs, soup kitchens, Big Brother, Big Sister. So my goal through education is to make more traders more profitable, simple and easy, okay? And the Ichimoku Cloud helps you with staying on the way of the trend, okay? If you guys are trending traders, okay, which you all should be, this keeps you on the side of the trend. So how did I discover the cloud? I blew out my account. How many people are going to tell you they blew out an account, okay? I blew out an account. I actually blew out my account twice. I blew out my account once on Apple earnings. I lost $100,000. And in a company called AMAG, A-M-A-G. I lost $489,000 in AMAG, but that was a course over 16 weeks. That wasn't a one-day event. That was over and over and over. At that point in time, I knew as a trader, Sometimes it's best to clear your head. Sometimes I don't trade that well. I need to, relax. Okay? Trading is so hard mentally, crunching numbers, profitable, not profitable. Sometimes you just need to take a step back. So I went to Asia, and I taught in a Buddhist monastery in Greater Bangkok. It's about 40 minutes away from the city. It's called Thammasat University. And I taught English in a Buddhist monastery every Monday through Thursday. Then Thursday night or Friday, I would travel. I went to Chiang Mai, to Phuket. I went to Singapore. I went to Malaysia. I went to Indonesia. But when I was there, what happens when I'm there? Shocking. I've run into a group of traders. The group of traders introduced me to the Ichimoku cloud. I couldn't even pronounce it at the time. I don't even know right now if I'm pronouncing it the right way. But the Ichimoku cloud has saved my trading plan. Simple, period, easy, okay? When I found out about the Ichimoku cloud, I've taken years to study the cloud, okay? I would consider myself a perfectionist. I've gone to probably every single webinar. I've read every book, ebook, YouTube video on the Ichimoku cloud, okay? It works so well. I make money almost every single day on it. Obviously, not every day I'm going to make money on it. There's certain stocks I like to trade. Trades well on forex, trades well on futures. Whatever you trade it on, it trades very, very well. So upon a year, when I came back, I started using it. And then I started realizing what works really well, okay? What doesn't work well? I have traded the Ichimoku cloud as a day trading product for certain stocks. The best stocks to trade using the Ichimoku cloud is 4 stocks: Apple, Facebook, Tesla, Twitter. I almost take a setup every single day in one of those stocks. I took a Tesla setup 3 days ago, made $1,800. I took a Facebook setup today, I made $4,500. Yes, I lost $1,500 a day in Twitter, but I made $4,500 in Facebook. And you don't have to trade that big. You can trade very small size, okay? So when you're trading, the Ichimoku cloud is going to help any trading plan. If you guys are trading a $500 account or a $500,000 account like myself, the Ichimoku cloud really works well for anything. Also, it trades well for any product possible. You can trade it for futures. You can trade it for forex. You can day trade it with stocks. Swing trade it with stocks. The good thing is I do a lot of my webinars or my workshops are on equity option based only, okay? Unusual option activity, you can only trade for equity options. Earnings, you can only trade for equity options. Every single time I give a presentation or a webinar, people always come back to, Andrew, teach me about the Ichimoku cloud. Tell me about it. I love it. It's been saving my trading plan. It keeps me in the game. It tells me where to get in. It tells me where to get out. And if you think about it, and close your eyes for a second, do me a favor and just close your eyes. What kind of trader are you? Are you a breakout trader? Are you an aggressive pullback trader? Are you a moderate pullback trader? Or are you a counter trend trader? That's really the only thing it is. I know personally I'm a breakout trader, okay? I like breakouts. So the Ichimoku cloud works best for that. Works well for aggressive pullback trader. Works best for a mild pullback trader, okay? And I haven't done this workshop live in about 6 months or 4 months. And the reason I haven't, we're going to put on the slate for a couple months, and then we're going to say, hey, we're going to work to other topics. The thing is, I get so much feedback of everybody just wants the Ichimoku cloud. If you're a very poor trader, it can make you from very poor to hopefully not as poor, okay? So it works for every single setup. Everybody always says, Andrew, I want Ichimoku. Teach me Ichimoku again. I love it, okay? And there's 4 levels of stages in trade, okay? The first stage, unfortunately, is usually the worst. And in the first stage, most of the time, you just lose a lot of money. And when I transition from the trading floor to upstairs, so now I'm at a desk, I have 8 monitors, and I have a computer, custom-built computer. And I'm trading all day, just like you guys, for a living, okay? When I transitioned from the trading floor to upstairs, I did not do very well at first, okay? I'll be honest. One of my best redeeming qualities, and I met a bunch of my traders in San Diego over the weekend, and I said, hey, give me feedback. What do you think I do well, and what do you think I don't do well? And they go, to be honest, the best thing you do well is you're transparent, okay? You're not going to tell us you made money if you didn't. I show my profit and loss, and I show my account to my subscribers every single day. I'll say, hey, guys, today's a bad day. I lost a lot of money. I lost $20,000, okay? Or today I made $8,000. So I always show my traders what's working and what's not, okay? And I wouldn't trade the Ichimoku Cloud if I wasn't making money. It works great for option trading. I'm an option trader, okay? And it works great for that, okay? So the Ichimoku Cloud really, really works for any kind of trader and any product. So before we have to know about the trading plans, okay, and I'm going to go over 5 strategies for the trading plan in the workshop. But what I want to do is I want to tell you what the cloud is. We're going to talk about the construction of the cloud. If you want to memorize it, you can memorize it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Every Japanese dealer desk, which is a trading desk, has the Ichimoku Cloud on it. Simple and easy. 90% of all the traders lose money. Why does everybody lose money in the United States trading? Well, improper risk versus reward setup. And also, well, market psychology always tells you, buy when stocks go down and sell them as we go higher. Everybody wants to be that guy that said they bought JCPenney at $4 or they sold Apple at $700. Counter trend trading is one of the hardest things to do. And I know Fausto, we talked a lot about this. I've known Fausto for years, but agree with me. Fausto is a trend trader as well. I've seen a lot of his presentations. We've talked in person. We were on a panel together in Vegas. He is a trend trader. Stocks are going up, they're going higher. Usually stocks on a 52-week high are going to go higher. Stocks on a 52-week low, it's going to go lower. So let's talk about how the Ichimoku Cloud is constructed. The Ichimoku Cloud is a technical analysis method that uses 3 components, past, present, and future, to help traders identify at a single glance if the security is bullish or bearish. I can pull up any chart anytime, and I can tell you within 5 seconds if it's bullish or bearish, where's support, where's resistance, where I'd buy, where would my stop be, and where would my exits be. It's amazing, okay? And I've done a lot of work with Ichimoku Cloud, and it will take a little time. It's taken a little practice, but it's quite amazing how it works. You guys have taken the first step of your trading plan. What is the first step of your trading plan? To come to a free webinar, okay? You got to start somewhere, right? So you guys all took time out of your day. Hey, it's pretty nice in Chicago. I would like to go for a run right now, but I want to educate you guys, okay? I want to take you guys to your trading plan. So we talked about the stages of a trader. 4th stage, stage number 4, hopefully not too many of you guys are in, is you lose a lot of money. Stage number 3, you lose less money, but you still lose money. Stage number 2, you actually make a little bit of money. You can't make enough money where you'd actually quit your job, but you start making money. And then stage number 1, which is you just continue to make money over and over again. I lose money in a day, possible. I lose money in a week, very possible. I lose money in a month, that has happened before. But there's a reason I've made millions of dollars in my trading career, and this year I'm up almost 100% on my trading account, okay? Because I know in the long run that this strategy works. And I have so many different analogies for trading. And one of my analogies for trading is, hey, I go to the gym, and my buddy wants to take a shot from half court. He goes, I bet you $100 I can make the shot. Well, I'd bet him as many times as he wanted because the odds are in my favor. But if he said, give me 50 to 1 odds, then I wouldn't take that bet, right? That's a bad bet. So I know as a profitable trader, and I've been a profitable trader since the day I started trading in 2002, that I consistently make money, okay? And I can go a day, a week, or even a month. March I lost money, okay? I'm still up 81% year to date, but March I lost money. And we're not talking I'm up 81% on a $20,000 account, okay? I trade active. I traded about 20,000 shares of stock and about 2,000 options today. So I trade a lot. So within seconds, I can look at to know if a stock is bullish, bearish, or neutral. Ichimoku Kinkin Hoi actually translate to at one glance equilibrium bar chart. One glance equilibrium bar chart. The cloud is made up of 6 components, each of which we will examine individually. When combined, they form the Ichimoku cloud. So you can go on Think or Swim TradeStation, Ninja Trading, or TradingView.com, and you can just bring up the Ichimoku Cloud. You can click on it, and it will show you exactly what you need to know. Simple and easy. Today, I'm also going to tell you which intervals it works on, okay? If you are day trading Facebook on a 60-minute bar, good luck to you. If you're trading forex on a 5-minute bar, good luck to you. I will tell you, it's been back-tested, how it works best, what interval it works best to trade on. So let's talk about the cloud here, what the cloud is, the different components of the cloud, and how I can use the cloud as levels of support and resistance. The cloud is a trending product indicator, okay? Most stocks trend. Think of what trends in general. Silver, gold, oil, Facebook, Apple, Tesla, Twitter. Those all trend. Maybe a stock like eBay, before it broke out, is not a good product, okay? I want to trade it on trending products. And how I use the cloud for options. I'm an equity options trader. I would say 80%, 90% of my trading is equity options. I also trade forex, okay? And the great thing about trading forex is Ichimoku actually almost works best on forex, and it works well on the 4-hour bar, okay? It works good on the 4-hour bar. And on that 4-hour bar, you know, I only have to look at it every single day, Central Standard Time, 12/4/8, 12/4/8. So, you know, I don't have to look at my trade until 12/4/8 and 12/4/8. So that makes it easy and simple to trade forex. So here's a chart of Apple, and this is actually back in November. I sent my slides in, so I can't bring a real-time chart up, but simple and easy, okay? First thing I look at here in Apple, is it above or below the cloud? If it's above the cloud, it is bullish. If it is below the cloud, it is bearish. So we can always see above or below the cloud. So this is a daily chart. Stocks work best on a daily chart. So this shows me, and I can bring up any stock, future, forex, and I can see this. It is above the cloud. It is bullish. There are no short setups above the cloud. There are no long setups below the cloud. Yeah, you can get lucky and take a short above the cloud, but you're trading against the trend. Stop fighting the trend. Trend is your friend, okay? If the stock is trading below the cloud, there is no long setups, okay? There's no long setup if it's below the cloud, okay? Once again, you can get lucky and trade against the trend. In the cloud, if you're trading in the cloud, if you bring up Facebook on the daily chart, Facebook on the daily chart is currently trading in the cloud. If you are in the cloud, this is neutral territory. There is no long or short positions. I like to color quote my screen. So as we see here, the red line is the 9-period moving average. The red line is the 9-period moving average. How is this constructed? Once I said, you guys don't have to remember the equations if you want. If you do, you'll understand it better, but you don't have to. The red line is the highest high plus the lowest low. It is not simple or exponential, okay? The highest high plus the lowest low over the last 9 periods divided by 2. Okay, let me repeat that again. The highest high plus the lowest low over the last 9 periods divided by 2. And you say to yourself, Andrew, what's with this random number? What's this 9 period all about? This is all based on Japanese trading, okay? This was developed from rice trading. The trader went, I think, about 50 or 60 straight days without losing money trading rice, okay? They show support and resistance. And the reason that simple and exponential moving averages do not work, and I'm going to tell you right now, and if you think about it, it's very logical. Simple and exponential moving averages do not work because if Apple was trading $500 every day, went down to 200 and closed at 500 every day for a week, your simple moving average would say $500 because that's where it closed every single day. However, it doesn't show you where there's support and where there's resistance. So the Ichimoku cloud brings in levels of support and resistance. So the highest high and the lowest low over the last 9 periods divided by 2. Okay, so it shows you your support and resistance. Short-term moving average is a week and a half of data. So back in the Japanese calendar, we had 6 trading days in a week, 26 trading days in a month. So that shows you your short-term trend. Then we have the green line. The green line is our longer-term trend, and that consists of the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 26 periods divided by 2. Highest high, highest low over the last 26 periods divided by 2. This gives you 1 month of data. So we have a short-term trend, and then we have a longer-term trend. The teal line, which looks back, is the Kinko span. The Kinko span is today's price plotted 26 periods ago. And you say to yourself, Andrew, you know, why do I need to know today's price plotted 22 periods ago? It shows you if there's more room to run on the upside. So this is a chart of Apple. Number 1, and then let's talk about the 4th line, and then we'll talk about them all. The future cloud. The future cloud is constructed of the highest high. So it's the Tenkan sign plus the Cajun sign divided by 2, plotted 26 periods in the future. Okay? That makes up one part of the cloud, and the cloud is always plotted in the future. The other part of the cloud is constructed of the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 52 periods divided by 2. Highest high, lowest low over the last 52 periods divided by 2. So this is how the cloud is constructed. Like I said, if you don't want to remember that, you don't have to remember. Just remember, number 1, are we trading above or below the cloud? If we're trading above the cloud, it is bullish. Below the cloud, it is bearish. Number 2, how does it divide? How is it compared to the 9 and the 26, the long and short terms? And in the workshop, I'm going to teach you guys setups. Okay, what are the best setups to possibly take? We're going to go in a little bit more detail here, but this gives you a broad overview of the Ichimoku cloud. So let's talk about the 6 components of the cloud once again. The Tenkan sign. Tenkan sign is the 9-period average, which is the short-term trend. This is the 9-period average, which is also known as the short-term trend. The Cajun sign. This is the 26-period moving average, which is the longer-term trend. Senku span A. Senku span A is consisted of the Tenkan sign plus the Cajun sign divided by 2. Tenkan sign plus the Cajun sign divided by 2. Then we have Senku span B. Senku span B is the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 52 periods divided by 2. Highest high plus lowest low over the last 52 periods divided by 2. Also, we have the Kimo. Kimo in Japanese actually means cloud. So Kimo means cloud. Then we have the Kenku span. Kenku span is today's price plotted 26 periods ago. Today's price plotted 26 periods ago. So here's the chart of Apple with all the labels in here, okay? So we have all the labels in here. We have the cloud is the Kimo, Tenkan sign, Cajun sign. We have Senku span A, Senku span B, and then we have the Kenku span. Let's go over the equations once again. I know people are saying, hey, I might have to write these down. Well, in the workshop, you'll be able to look at this 24/7. Whenever you want, you'll be able to write it all down, and you'll get all the trading plans in the workshop, okay? So, Tenkan sign, otherwise known as the short-term trend. This is very similar to a 10-period moving average. Okay? This is similar to a 10-period moving average. This is the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 9 days. Remember, we use the highest high and the lowest low because that gives us our levels of support and resistance. We don't want where the stock closes at the end of the day. We want highest high plus the lowest low. Where did buyers come into the market? Where did sellers come into the market? Okay, so highest high plus the lowest low over the last 9 periods divided by 2. This is their short-term trend. Cajun sign, this is the longer-term trend. This is the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 52 periods divided by 2. Highest high plus lowest low over the last 52 periods divided by 2. Okay, so we have the short-term trend, and then we have the long-term trend. If the red line is trading above the green line, that is positive. That is good. Okay, if the red line is trading under the green line, what does that tell us? That our short-term trend is starting to move downward. Okay, and there's great setups. If you're an aggressive pullback trader, I'll give you one of the setups for the Ichimoku cloud. In our workshop, we talk about one of the setups, which is buying the 9-period moving average on a parabolic stop. Okay, so if the stock is going parabolic higher, buying the 9-period moving average with a stop under the cloud. Okay, so buying the 9-period moving average, your stop would be under the 26. That's one of the setups I'm going to teach you guys in the workshop. Okay, and the workshop is 8 hours long. And if you guys like Ichimoku, if you think you can learn from it, it is absolutely great. Then we have Senku Span A. Senku Span A is the highest high over the last 9 periods, plus the lowest low over the last 26 periods, divided by 2, plotted in the future. Okay, so it's plotted in the future. One of the greatest things about the Ichimoku cloud, past, present, and future. So this is the highest high. So this is the Tenkan sign plus the Cajun sign plotted in the future. Okay, it's plotted in the future. So this consists of one part of this cloud. So the cloud that's going on right now was actually plotted 26 periods ago. Okay, so it predicts price in the future. You know, you say in any relationship you're in, well, the present looks pretty good, the past looks okay, but the future looks great. Okay, in any job, in any relationship, in anything you do in life, you have to look at 3 things. You have to look at present, you have to look at the past, and you have to look at the future. If the past was great, the future is great, and the present's great, sounds pretty good. How about if the future is great, but the present's kind of neutral, and the past was not very good, right? So in the perfect setup here, we would be taking out breakouts of the cloud with the future looking strong, the present looking strong, and the past looking strong, okay? And there's so many different setups you can take on the cloud. I'm just here to teach you guys the basics today. Let's talk about Senku Span B. One thing about, trading Ichimoku cloud is there's built-in Fibonacci levels, okay? We have a built-in Fibonacci level. If we have the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 9 periods divided by 2, it's a built-in Fibonacci retracement, right? It's a built-in 50% Fibonacci level. We also have here Senku Span B. The Senku Span B is the highest high plus the lowest low over the last 52 periods divided by 2. Highest high plus the lowest low over the last 52 periods divided by 2. The thicker the cloud it is, the harder it is to break trend. The thinner the cloud it is, the easier it is to break trend. So when I'm trading, I like a cloud that's in between, very thick and very thin. Okay, so this is a chart here, and this is a pretty good looking chart, right? So within minutes, I can know bullish, bearish, neutral. I can know how does the future look, how does the past look, how does the present look, and I can come up with a possible trade, depending on what kind of trader I am. Chemo, known as the cloud, okay? The thicker the cloud, the harder it is to break the trend. The thinner the cloud, the easier it is to break a trend. I know personally, I like to trade clouds that are somewhat in the middle. Not too thick, and not too thin, okay? Sets me up good setup. When the cloud is very thick, what does that mean? That means I'm going to have a much wider stop, okay? So if it's very thin cloud, I'm going to have a tighter stop and there's more traps. The thicker the cloud, the better the setup, but then again, you know, the wider the stop. Do I want to have a really wide stop or do I not want to have a really wide stop, okay? So if I have a really thick cloud, it's going to be a wider stop. So chemo shows me how hard it is to break the trend. Is crossover point in cloud to trend reversal? I'm confused what the question would be. Crossover in cloud. So if we're in the cloud, okay, if we're in the cloud and we break to the upside or downside, you have to look at our other components to see if it's a possible signal or not. Okay. Kegle Spine, this is today's price, plotted 26 periods ago. Today's price plotted 26 periods ago, which would be 1 month ago. Yeah, if we wanted to, we could count backwards and we could look to see where today's price is plotted 26 periods ago. However, this is an easy way to look. Okay? So we have 3 things, as we talked about. And I want to drill this into your guys' head. Okay? I'm taking Rosetta Stone Spanish right now, and all it is pounding it in my head over and over again. Ichimoku Cloud. Great things about it. It's free. I'm not selling you guys a scanner or an indicator. It's 100% free. Number 2, it works on any product possible. Whatever you guys trade, this is not just an equity option product. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of my webinars, and a lot of my webinars are only on equity options, right? This works for if you trade futures, forex, or stocks. This goes from beginner 101, you don't have any money in a trading account, to I know hedge funds with $20 million trading on the cloud, trading forex. So this indicator, which is free, works on anything, okay? This is the only indicator I have in my charts ever. Volume, I don't look at. Bollinger Band, I don't look at. Market profile, market delta, I've traded everything out there, and this is what has consistently made me money. If something consistently makes me money, I continue to trade them. And this is what consistently makes me money. So I stick with the Ichimoku Cloud, and I want to teach it to you guys today. So stop losing money and start trading with the cloud. If I can make money trading like this, you guys can too. I'm just like everybody else here. I didn't know technical analysis at all. I started to learn technical analysis. I threw the Ichimoku in my trading plan, and I wouldn't tell you guys it works if it doesn't work. I took a trade today in Facebook, $4,500 profit on a day trade using the cloud. I took a trade as a swing trade today in Valero, and I made $3,400 in Valero, okay? I'm just like everybody else here. There's no special indicator. There's no algorithm. I didn't get my MBA. I didn't go to Harvard Business School. It's simple. It takes you from beginner to expert. Yes, I trade Facebook, Tesla, Twitter, Apple. In alphabetical order, it goes Apple, Facebook, Tesla, Twitter. Reverse alphabetical order, it goes Twitter, Tesla, Facebook, Apple. I day trade those every single day using the cloud. Some days I use options, some days I use stock. It depends on the day. You guys, this is the #1 indicator out there, and the reason that you've probably never heard of it because it's Japanese and no one knows about it, okay? This is my secret weapon that nobody knows about. It's starting to get a little bit more popular. I know people are doing, workshops on Ichimoku, but it's still not hot yet. And there's a reason that, 90% of all traders lose money. Everybody looks at the same indicator. What do you look at? You look at the same indicators. You look at the golden cross. You look at the 20 and the 50-day moving average. Okay, people in the United States don't make money. Daily 1-minute bar, I don't like the 1-minute bar. That is way too hard. It's way too fast. You're going to get a lot of traps. Netflix, Google, Amazon, Priceline, I have traded all those. The problem with those is the stock is really, really wide. So sometimes like Google stock will be like $1 wide or Priceline will be like $1.30 wide. It's hard to put in a stop loss. The thing about Facebook's a penny wide. So you can basically get filled. If you have a stop loss in, you're going to get filled and you're going to be out. Priceline's too wide, okay? So if I have like a $6 stop in Priceline, I could get run for another $1.50. So I have traded Netflix, Google, Amazon, Priceline. Unfortunately, they don't make money, okay? I've traded them all before. They don't make money. Tesla's awesome. Tesla trades great. I had a trade last week for $1,800 on Tesla. Facebook looks great. Twitter hasn't been working as well. Apple works great as well. Right now, my best two are Tesla and Facebook. Those have worked the best this year. Twitter and Apple still work well, but those work well as well. How does the cloud handle on the opening of the stock that is gapped higher or lower? If a stock gaps higher, it's going to be so far away from the cloud it doesn't work. Okay, you want a stock that basically sits here and then breaks. Okay, and if you think about it, I traded off the daily chart and intraday, daily and intraday. It works best on whatever you want, whatever kind of trader you are, you can do it. Okay, so stop losing money today, guys. If you guys are not consistently making money, you're not trading with the trend, and you have the wrong indicators. I will tell you that 90% of traders lose money. You can Google it. It is a fact. And I'm here to teach you one of the ways that you can, hypothetically stop losing money. It's not secret sauce. It's not an indicator I'm selling you. It's not a scan. It's just the Ichimoku cloud. Why should you use the cloud? When you go to these webinars, why should I use it? What's my value added? The cloud is my favorite indicator because it is forward-looking, unlike moving averages, Fibonacci levels, and other popular technical analysis methods. The cloud takes into account more data than simple and exponential moving averages. This gives us clear levels of support and resistance. When I took my trade in Facebook today, I knew where my stop was going to be. The cloud gives me my stop. The cloud gives me my stop. This can be used for any product you want. So whatever you guys trade, this works for that, okay? Forex, futures, day trading stocks, swing trading stocks, okay? I'm going to tell you on the next slide what are the best time frames to use it for, okay? What are the best time frames to trade it for? But it works on every single product, and that's why it's so great. I personally put my own capital at work with this, okay? I have about $410,000 in my trading account. I'm opening probably 3 separate trading accounts, and I'm going to start tracking the performance of that because I know it works so well. I'm going to open an Ichimoku Cloud Forex account. I'm going to open an Ichimoku Day Swing account, and I'm going to open an Ichimoku Day Trading account for Facebook, Apple, Tesla, Twitter. So I'm so confident that the Ichimoku Cloud works. I'm going to take about $100,000, and I'm going to track the performance of it. I'm going to take about $100,000 of my own personal money, no one else's money. I'm taking $100,000 of my own money, and I'm going to trade it on 3 different things: Forex on the 4-hour bar, day trading Tesla, Twitter, Facebook, Apple, and swing trading stocks. Because right now I got like one big account, and it's hard to individually track it. Okay, but I'm so confident on the Ichimoku Cloud and how it works that I'm taking my $100,000 of my own money and I'm going to put it into the cloud. So let's talk about the cloud for all traders. The cloud can be used as a day trading vehicle. Using the cloud on an intraday basis can show a trader where intraday levels of support and resistance are. A day trader can also use the cloud to find the best possible setups, highest probable setups. Just like a guy hitting the half-court shot. Yeah, he'll make 1 out of 50, but I would take that bet every single time. Someone says, I'm going to take a shot from half-court, I'll let you take that shot every time for even money, because I know in the long run, I'm going to be counting the money. The cloud can be used as a swing trader. Using the cloud as a swing trader, avoid trading against the trend. I can't tell you how many trades I've taken that have been counter trend that lose money. Simple and easy. Counter trend trading is the hardest thing to trade. Actually, one of the hardest things to trade is trading stock during the day. If you trade stock during the day successfully, more props to you. I know Foss is a successful day trader, day trade stocks. That's amazing. because that, from my point of view, besides the 4 things I use, which is Apple, Facebook, Tesla, Twitter, it is the hardest thing to trade. And, Boston, I got to give props for that, okay? So let's talk about a long-term trader. A long-term trader can use this on the daily, or if you want, you can even use the weekly chart. If you're trading an option position that's out 9 months down the road, you can move your interval to a weekly chart. So day trader, swing trader, and long-term trader. So let's talk about time intervals. And this is what everybody's asking me. They're always saying, hey, what are the time intervals? What is the best way to trade the cloud? So the cloud will work best on different time scales depending on how fast or slow a security is. Depending on how fast or slow a security is. If it's fast, you want to have it on a faster time period. What is a fast time period? Gold, silver, oil. Okay, those all work very, very fast. So you want a 5-minute bar. 100,000 makes you feel very small. No, you can trade this on $500. You can trade it on $100. Okay. So oil works best on a 5-minute bar. Okay, so let's go through the time intervals here. How fast is too fast? Stocks. Okay, stocks work best on a daily chart. Stock works best on a daily chart. Anything faster produces too many traps, okay? So stocks work best on a daily chart. If you're day trading stock, 5-minute bar in the stocks I have become successful in are Apple, Facebook, Tesla, Twitter. You can try to trade it on whatever you want, but I'm just telling you what I have found success on, okay? Obviously, past performance not indicative of future results, but I have consistently made money on Apple, Facebook, Tesla, Twitter on the 5-minute bar during the day. Stocks work best on the daily chart. Currencies or currency futures, okay, work best on a 4-hour bar. The Euro USD, unless, Yellen's speaking, I was going to say Bernanke, it doesn't really move that much. It's a slower product. So if it moves slower, we have to move our time intervals slower. And all these time frames that I have told have been back tested, okay? These are what works best. So forex, 4-hour bar. That means I only have to look at it 12, 4, 8, 12, 12, 4, 8, 12, okay? So I only have to look at it a couple of times at 12, 4, 8, 12 and 12, 4, 8, 12 Central Standard Time, okay? So forex works best on a 4-hour bar. Oil trades really fast. I used to day trade oil on a 5-minute bar and I made money. Now I have too much going on. I can't be trading oil on a 5-minute bar. Oil, silver, gold, 5-minute bar work really well. Got to be careful of gold and silver because they have slippage. The stops, you can get run if you put a market stop in. But oil, gold, and silver on a 5-minute bar, just like Apple, Facebook, Tesla, Twitter. Apple, Facebook, Tesla, Twitter trades really fast. I have to have a smaller time frame. The slower it is, the more I widen out my time frame. Treasury futures. Any futures product trades well on a 12-minute bar, okay? In between the 10 and the 15 on Thinkorswim, you can customize it to a 12-minute bar. So if you're trading bond futures, Dow futures, NASDAQ futures, triple Qs, or double Q, triple Qs or quadruple Qs now, the Qs, S&P 500 futures, those all work best on a 12-minute bar. I used to day trade S&P 500 futures on a 12-minute bar, okay? Those work best on a 12-minute bar, okay? So we have futures on a 12. We have day trading stock on a 5, swing trading stock on a daily, and then we have forex on a 4-hour bar. And these are all your time intervals, okay? Is stocks better than forex? It just depends. If you have a forex trade, you could be in a trade for like 6 weeks, okay? And the reason forex I don't trade is actually is some other things is I don't want to be in a trade for 6 weeks in forex, to make or lose, $500 or $600 or $1,000, okay? So forex I take a little bit less than I do day trading stock, okay? So these are all the best intervals for trading Ichimoku Cloud. So I always say, You know, if you guys are looking for a mentor, or looking for a trader, if you're looking for a teacher, you know, this is what I always say. I personally would want a mentor or teacher that, you know, has proven P&L statements. That's just me. I'd be the skeptic. Okay, I show my subscriber base my P&L every single day. You want to see my P&L? Here it is. If you want to see that I lost about $60,000 in rig in the last 3 weeks, I'll show you that I lost $60,000 in rig in the last 3 weeks. Okay, my account is still year-to-date up over $180,000 after commissions, but I've been losing money for the last 3 weeks, okay? I'm going to rebound, okay? Don't you know, take credit on me on how well I do when I'm up, okay? Look at how I trade when I'm down, okay? Today, I was down money all day. I took a trade for $4,500 in Facebook, and I made $3,000 in Bolero, okay? I cleared my whole rig position today. I couldn't lose any more money, so this is how I present myself, okay? I am so confident in the Ichimoku Cloud. I'm taking $100,000 of my own money, and I'm going to trade it on 3 separate accounts. I'm going to trade it on the daily chart using stocks, on the 4-hour bar using forex, and day trading Apple, Facebook, Tesla, Twitter, okay? $100,000 my own money that I'm going to take on this. So over my trading career, I've traded over 5 million equity options and 25 million shares of stock. Okay, I'm an active trader. There's no best time to trade during the day. Yesterday, I took a Facebook trade at the end of the day, and like 2 o'clock, and I made $1,700. Okay, I've made over $5.5 million in my trading career, and I've made almost $1 million. I looked at my statements from Goldman Sachs; it wasn't quite $1 million. So I made almost $1 million in Apple 2 separate years. This year, I'm up $180,000 after all commissions. Okay, after all commissions, up about 81%. It's about 5 more minutes. So we have a workshop. It's 5 strategies using the Ichimoku Cloud. Okay, 5 strategies using the cloud. Stop guessing and start using consistently profitable trades. Okay, stop guessing and start using consistently profitable trades. I'm going to teach you 5 setups for each kind of trader. Identify the best cloud setups and profitable trades. Okay, I was up 81%. I started with 220,000. Identify the best possible setups for profitable trades. If you're a day trader, a pullback trader, an aggressive trader, or a swing trader, okay, we have a workshop for anybody that trades stock, options, futures, or forex. Just like, you know, most of my other stuff is equity option based, this is for any type of trader out there. Stocks, options, futures, or forex. You don't need a big account. I trade on a bigger account, but you don't need a bigger account. This workshop is 8 hours long, and you can sign up for $97. Okay, that's it. So you can sign up for $97. You can click on the link below. I will put it in the chat box, and you can sign up for $97. And I'll put it in here. The minute you pay for it, you'll be able to start watching the setups. And I hear the phone ringing right now. And the minute you download it, the minute you pay for it, you can start learning about the cloud immediately. Okay, this is not a live course we're having. Okay, this is you guys can start learning immediately. The second you pay for the course, you're going to start learning. And if you guys have any questions, please let me know. But make sure you sign up below. We have limited amounts of spots for this workshop. It's www.keenonthemarket.com/thecloud. It's 8 hours of recording, and it's going to teach you guys 5 setups for trading any style: stock, futures, forex, swing trading, breakout trading, aggressive pullback, mild pullback. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I will be here. But you guys can start learning the minute that you pay for this. You can keep it forever. Yes, after you pay for it, you can keep it forever. Does anybody have any questions about the cloud at all? How will I know what the setups are? Is there a radar screen? You can just pull it up. You'll pull it up, and then you'll learn. What you'll learn in the workshop will just teach you to your trading plan, okay? This is a no-brainer for anybody that is trading stock, options, futures. Okay, stocks, options, or futures. I'll put it in here. It's KeeneOnTheMarket.com. Wish I could pull up some real-time charts with the cloud. Should be good here. Like I said, I'm taking $100,000 of my own money to sign up for this. And we have limited amounts of spots of this. There you go. It's KeeneOnTheMarket.com/the cloud. 1 minute bar is too hard. It produces too many traps. Can you give me an example of each type of trade you have taken? Today I took a day trade in Facebook and I made $4,500. I made $4,500 profit today in Facebook. Will help dummies like me? Yes. It works very well for options. I use it on every single trade I take. I would use it on every single trade that I take. It's KeeneOnTheMarket.com/the cloud. Trap means false signals. Yes, trap means false signals. I trade mostly options, but I do trade other things. If you guys have any questions, you can give us a call. If you guys have any questions about anything, you guys can give us a call at 312-261-5581. I trade all day long, okay? And I use the cloud on every single trade that I take. I use the cloud on every single trade that I take. And I'm so confident about the cloud. Like I said, I'm going to take $100,000 of my own money, and I'm going to use the cloud. And in the workshop, you will learn about the setups, day trading setups, pullback setups, aggressive pullback setups, swing trading setups. It's for stocks, options, or futures, okay? It will include an 8-hour recording. So the minute you pay for it, you'll be able to start learning immediately. It works for every kind of stock. They will be downloadable. Yes, you can either listen to it on a recording or you can download it on PowerPoint. You get all the slides included. Okay, you can download it on PowerPoint. Trade Monster, they do not have the cloud right now. I actually know the guys really well over there. They're in the process of getting the cloud. So they're getting the cloud. They just haven't got it yet. Dr. J actually he read my book and he heard about the cloud. So they're getting the cloud platform, which I thought was pretty funny. Most day traders use a 1-minute bar. I don't use a 1-minute bar. I've never had success trading a 1-minute bar. I can tell you what I've made money on, and it's day trading the cloud on a 5-minute bar. Okay? I make money trading on a 5-minute bar. That's just me. If you trade 1-minute bar and you're successful, you know, I always say the same thing. If you're a successful trader, that's fine, whatever. You know, you're a successful trader. If you want to trade Paper and PayPal, you're going to have to give us a call. And if the line is busy, we have 2 lines going, and I apologize for it. We're both on the phone right now. So if you're interested in paying PayPal, we can take PayPal. You have to give us a call. The inputs for the cloud are the default setting of 926 and 52. So the default setting of 926 and 52, it's been back tested to try to get something more modern age, like an 822, but it doesn't work as well. So I just use the default settings here on it. But that's a great question as well. That is a great question. I use the default settings, okay? I use the default settings. But that is a great question. So yeah, so I use it. I'll go if I go home at night and I'm just kind of not got anything going on, I'll go through all the forex pairs and I'll just look to see if anything is a good setup. I'll just see if there's any good setups. If they're not a good setup, then I don't have to force a trade. And the thing about trading the Ichimoku cloud, I don't have to force a trade, right? If there's not a good trade, then I don't have to take one, right? And that's why the Ichimoku cloud works so well. I can go through so many different currency pairs, and if there's no good trade, then I won't take a trade. But if there is a good trade, then I will. Just like trading Apple and Facebook, Tesla, and Twitter during the day. I don't take them every single day. Interactive Brokers does not have the cloud. So the cloud works, Wes. Cloud works on Thinkorswim, TradeStation. You can get a plugin for NinjaTrader, and you can get TradingView.com. So these are what everything works on. Okay, this works on everything. The cloud changes position on different time frames. Can you elaborate? Yeah, I mean, you have to use the time frame different on different time scales. Okay, so it depends on what you're doing. I know a $20 million hedge fund that trades just using the cloud. They don't look at anything else but the cloud. TC2000, that probably has it too. That's pretty good. I just signed up for TC2000 actually. Yeah, Toss is great with the cloud. You can give us a call or you can hit the buy link. It doesn't matter. You can give us a call. We have 2 phones going. The phone's been ringing off the hook. Could you share what happened to Rig? They were buying puts on the 52-week low. You know, when I watch institutional order flow, I never know if they're hedging their position or they have a stock position on. You can't bring up the chart. I can't bring up the charts right now, but if you guys want, I will go through positions right here, even though you can't see the chart, and we'll do a little lightning round of it. Okay? So if you guys have any positions you want me to look at, just shoot them out, and I'll look at the chart here. If you guys have any positions you want me to look at, let me know, and I'll bring these up right here. Okay? Hold on one second. All right, let's go. PLUG, I would rather be long than short. The 9-period moving average is under the 26. I'd rather be buying it here at 681. Stop under 550. It's only long here in plug. I'd rather be long than short it. IBM, let's bring up IBM on the daily chart. IBM is a strong buy here. Chart looks great. Future looks good. Trading above the 9 and 26. If it breaks 195, it could be going higher. If I wanted to buy a pullback here, I'd look to be buying 189.77 with a tight stop. I think IBM goes higher. It's a one-time payment. You don't have to pay over and over again. This isn't like an indicator we saw. It's a one-time payment, and you'll start learning immediately. Apple. Apple's been a little choppy lately. Apple's a technical buy setup. If you want to get long Apple here at 537.78, if your stop under 526. I think Apple breaks through 550 when the iPhone 6 comes out. Apple is a buy. There's nothing to do short here in Apple. IWM is a buying opportunity here. You can buy the 9 and 26 period moving average at 117.01. You put your stop under the cloud. It's about $5.5 lower. It looks bullish to neutral here in IWM. You guys can just fire any stocks you want. DGLY. This is what James Cramer does, right? I can do it with Ichimoku. DGLY. Digital Alley. Ugh, this stock looks awful. There's no buying opportunities here. If you wanted to aggressively short it, you short it at 713. Next level to get enter is 745. I would not be shorting it down here, but it is a short. QQQ, it's a buy. Just broke the cloud to the upside, buying the QQQ at 89.21 with a stop under 86.5, about $2.70 stop. Targets would be $1.35, 270, 405, and 540. Netflix. On the daily chart, Netflix is under the cloud. I would not be shorting Netflix yet until the lagging indicator breaks the cloud to the downside. It is clearly heading lower. Possible double bottom here on the daily chart. I would rather be out of Netflix, but if I had to choose, I'd rather be short. S&P is going higher. The S&P looks very, very strong. FCell. FCell is very similar to Plug. I'd rather be long than short it. If I was long FCell, I'd put a stop under $1.50. Gold. I look at the GLD here. The GLD is setting up it's in the cloud right here on the daily chart. I would not want to take a setup here in gold because it is in the cloud right now. Micron earnings later this week. Micron is in the cloud on the daily. I think it goes higher. I don't like to trade cloud setups right before earnings, but I think it goes higher. Amazon broke the cloud to the downside. A little choppy here. I'd rather be flat Amazon. I like Amazon, Netflix, Google, even though they all technically look bearish to neutral. Google is under the cloud right here. Right now is a short opportunity. If you want to get short Google here at 1140, you put your stop above 1185. Only 2 ways to trade Google right here, flat or short. What else we got? ANN, Garmin. I could go through 500 stocks right now in about an hour, but it makes sense more for me to, for you guys to get the Ichimoku clouds. You guys can do this all on your own. ANN is a buy. I would look to be buying 40.25 in ANN with the $2 stop. ANN, I think, goes higher. Let's see what other stocks we have. Garmin. I look at forex, too, if you guys want to do any forex. Garmin is kind of stalling out here. I don't like the tail ahead on top about 4 days ago. Garmin is a technical buy setup. If I bought 54.92, I would have to have about a $6 stop. Garmin is a buy, but it looks like it's starting to slow down a little bit here. Las Vegas Sands, gap to the upside. Las Vegas Sands had a great buy signal 4 days ago at 77.28. Could have bought it 4 days ago at 77.28. Stop at 74. You just got $8 to the upside. Boom. Ford, technical buy setup today. If you wanted to get long Ford, get long Ford at 1633. Give about $1.20 stop. Great setup today here in Ford. Broke to the upside, 1632 with about $1.20 stop. GMCR, breaking to the upside. Yeah, if you guys buy the course, if you have any questions, I can't specifically tell you about individual stocks to individual people because that would be considered a registered investment advisor, but I can say it to a group of people, so I can help you with that. GMCR is breaking the cloud here. I'd rather be long than short GMCR if I wanted to buy GMCR at 109.57. Stop $14 low. That's pretty wide stop. BAC, Bank of America, I'd rather be long than short it. It's pretty neutral here in Bank of America. Citi, it is bearish. I'd rather be shorting Citi at 48.96 and having to stop above 51.30. So I'd rather be shorting Citi at 48.96 and stop above 51.30. I'd rather be short than long Citi. Macy's looks great. Buying the pullback here at 58.97. Stop under 56.56, about a $2.50 stop in Macy's. So let's look at Aussie dollar. So let me look at this one. Forex, Aussie US dollar. And like I said, I can go through all these charts. You guys can buy the course so you can learn them yourself. You guys really should be able to do these as quickly and as easily as I do. Aussie dollar is a buying opportunity here. If I bought 0.924, I put a stop at basically 0.91, 140 pips. Aussie US dollar looks good to the long side. What else did we have? I saw another currency pair. Euro yen here. Let's go to Euro yen. On the 4-hour bar, when I trade Forex, the 4-hour bar, Euro yen looks very strong. Euro yen had a technical buy set up at 142.42. If you took that, you'd be up about 60 pips here. It has continued to move higher. You can buy the first pullback here at 142.40. I'd rather be buying a Euro yen at 142.40 with a stop at 141. Costco, there's unusual option activity today in Costco. Costco looks good to the long side. There's opportunity today in Costco. This is the daily chart here. I saw they bought the weekly calls here in Costco. Costco is technically a bear setup here. Might have bottomed at 110. I'd rather be short than long Costco. Good opportunity today to buy some weekly calls when they did. But daily chart looks very, very weak in Costco. NOY. Like I said, guys, when you guys take this workshop, you should be able to go through these as quickly as I do. That's what it's going to teach you. NOY is a technical buy setup. I don't trade these stocks. These are too slow moving. Buying NOY at 10.97, 70-cent stop. I bet it goes higher than before it goes lower. Twitter, technical short setup under the cloud here. Broke the cloud to the downside at $55. You go to short at 55, stop at 63. Might have put in a short-term bottom here at $44. But Twitter is only a flat or short. It is not a long setup at all. Session's over whenever you want to leave. If you're not enjoying it yourself, just leave. Triple D, same thing as Twitter. Might have possible bottom here. Double bottom here at $55. I'd only rather be short than flat. If I wanted to short Triple D right here at $58.91, I'd have about an $8 stop. Second level too short is $67.44. Stop $10 higher. Your stops in Triple D are going to be very, very wide. When is going to be a buy setup? I know that means it's going to look exactly like Las Vegas Sands. Actually set up a buy signal 4 days ago at 213.13. It would have had about a $23 stop. It's already moved 17 to the upside. Wind looks good to the upside. Your buy setup was a couple days ago, not today though. Cena looks awful, okay? I would not be buying Cena at all. It's either a short or a flat. I could short 61.74 with a stop about $6 higher if I wanted to short the second level. Second level is 67.34. I put my stop into the cloud. Lululemon. Okay. Lululemon is into the cloud right here. I would not take anything in Lululemon. It is neutral trading here in Lululemon. I would not look to get long or short. Whee! Does anybody have any more stocks or charts they want to look at? Let me know. So let's look at a couple more here, and then we'll call it a day. And once you guys, get through this course, simple and easy. Mosaic, technical buy setup. I'd rather buy Mosaic at 49, put a stop at 47. Mosaic is neutral to bullish. I think it goes higher. SGY, parabolic higher. Stone Energy, an aggressive pullback trader could buy 60.31 with about a $3 stop on that. I'd rather be long and short SGY. Starting to go parabolic high. Buying the 9-period moving average looks good. ISRG, huge gap higher today. Gaps are hard to trade. Big tail on top and bottom. You can buy above the top or sell below the bottom. BIIB, technical short setup. It is under the cloud. BIIB is just like Netflix, just like Google, just like Amazon. I like them too much as a company to short them. CVX. Breaking the cloud to the upside, and technically a buy setup at 117.59, about a $4.50 stop here. And CVX, breaking to the upside here. NXPI, I'd rather be buying the 26-period moving average, which is $58, putting the stop at 51.60, about a $6.5 stop. Semiconductors has been strong. NXPI, I think will go higher. What else do we have here? IBN and Line. IBN and Line. IBN. Oh, Ichiban Bank. This was technical buy setup in Ichiban Bank at 37.86. It's up $7 since it broke the cloud to the upside. You could have bought it with a $3.5 stop. Ichiban Bank looks strong here. An aggressive trader could buy 43, stop at 38. It's about $5.5 stop. The second level to buy it would be 39 with a stop at 34. Also we're going to talk about in the workshop, we're going to talk about how to get exits. Okay, one thing is always to put on an entry. Entries are easy, right? Everybody knows how to put on entries. How do you put exits up? Where's my exit plan, okay? And that's the workshop's going to teach you, okay? So MRH here, we're going to look at 3 more stocks. We're going to talk about the workshop, and then we're going to call it a night. I know everybody has to go. Thank Foster for letting me go a little bit over here. NRNG, no thank you. Rather be shorted than flatted. Cloud, brutal here. Facebook's in the cloud. If Facebook pops above 64, I think it goes back to 72. It's in neutral territory. It is in the daily chart. CRM, Salesforce, in the cloud right here. Nothing to do. This is neutral territory in CRM. Microsoft, I know is going to be a long. Microsoft's a long. You could buy back at 39.35, stop at about 37. I'd rather be flat in Microsoft here. The chart looks great here in Microsoft, but buying a pullback probably makes more sense. Monsanto, this is more of a trading range stock. I like to trade in a trendy stock. MT4, I don't know what that is. MGA looks great. Magna, I had a big position on this one for a while. If I wanted to buy Magna here, I'd put my stop under 95, a $4 stop. Otherwise, I'd buy 95 with a stop under 91. Next level would be buy 91 with a stop under 85. NRB, we're going to do 2 more stocks here, and then we're going to call it a day. NRB and Yandex. NRB looks like it's going to break through $25. You can buy an aggressive pullback trader can buy 24.13, if not 23.33. Stop would be under $20. Then Yandex will be my last one. We'll talk about the workshop here, then we're going to call it a day. Yandex technical short setup here. We've seen some bullish activity in this one. If I wanted to short it here at 31.30, I'd put my stop above 34. Next level to short is 34.30 with a stop above 39.70. There's nothing to do besides be short or flat to stop. So the workshop will teach you guys how to go through stocks just like this, simple and easy, okay? I'll teach you 5 strategies for using the Ichimoku cloud. Stop guessing and start using profitable trading setups. Identify the cloud for potential profitable setups, okay? This works if you're any kind of trader, okay? A lot of my workshops, I say, hey guys, sorry, unusual option activity only works for equities. Or I say, hey, sorry guys, earnings only works for equity options. This works for anything possible. I'm not a big penny stock trader, so I've never tested it. So if you're a day trader, a pullback trader, an aggressive trader, or a swing trader, this works for every single setup. The phone's been ringing off the hook. Boss always brings a great crowd. I love partnering with him on stuff. He always brings a lot of energy, a lot of people that want to learn. You guys got to be able to want to learn and invest in your education. We don't have that many spots left for the workshop. You can give us a call at 312-261-5581, or you can sign up. I'll put it down here one more time. This is not a live course. We did it as a live course, and what happened was I was like, hey, I'm not going to do it again for like a couple years. And then people wanted it too much. They said, I want Ichimoku. Every time I present, people want Ichimoku. They want Ichimoku. So this, you will be able to start learning the minute you pay for the course. The minute you pay for the course, you'll be able to start learning right now. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I hope everybody signs up. I hope you guys like it. Betastock has that too. So if you guys have any questions, you know, I always take questions. I can't answer individual stocks due to compliance, but I can tell you about it if you have any questions about anything. If you buy the workshop, I'll definitely answer you back within 24 hours. Candlesticks are actually Japanese as well. That's why I work so well on Ichimoku Cloud. Thanks, guys. Make sure you guys sign up for the workshop. You guys can start learning the minute you pay for it, or just give us a call. The phone is ringing off the hook. It is busy. Just keep calling, okay? We have 2 phone lines here. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys soon.